Welcome back to the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show here on WKYC. Guys, it's time to talk Guardians. We are 20 days away. The Guardians will open the season on a 10-game road trip starting in Oakland. You got to stay up very late opening night. I think it's a 10 o'clock game, I believe. So hopefully we'll all stay up. I know I'll be up for it, Jason. I bet you will be too. The question is, who will be in the starting lineup for the Guardians when they do? Jason, you're up first.
Well, first of all, a couple prefaces to this. Remember that on opening day in the years past, Hanley Ramirez and Carlos Gonzalez have appeared in Guardians Indians opening day lineups in the past.
There's been some bad guys.
So whatever you see on opening day isn't necessarily what you're going to see in May, June, July, and August.
Right.
And the reason why I say that, you can go ahead and pull it up, is because Kyle Manzardo is not in this lineup because I don't think he's going to be on the opening day roster. But I do believe that he'll be up probably early May or so. I went with, and I kind of went back and forth on this. Obviously, we know Steven Kwan left. Andres Jimenez is typically batted lower in the order. I originally had him lower in the order, and I had Tyler Freeman starting in center field and batting second. But Freeman has an option left. Florial does not. So ultimately, I landed on Estevan Florial in center field. I don't think Miles Straw is going to be a regular this year. I think they want Florial to work out. I think Tyler Freeman has really asserted himself well this year in spring training. I think you're going to see him a lot in center field. But again, I don't know right away. So for now, there's some names in there that you might roll your eyes at. But I think you will see Kyle Manzardo at some point, Tyler Freeman at some point. But for opening day to start the year, that's what I'm going with.
All right, Mike, let me tell you why Jason's wrong. Because if you look at his lineup.
Jason's never wrong.
If you look at his lineup, there's going to be some platoon guys, and he's got some left-handed batters. Now, we don't know who's going to be starting for Oakland for sure on opening day. My assumption is that it will be a pitcher by the name of J.P. Spears. Trust me, folks, you've probably never heard of almost every player on the A's. But J.P. Spears was their best pitcher last year. And he's been fine in spring training. If he was a disaster in spring training, maybe I'd look at somebody else. But J.P. Spears, I think, is their most likely starting pitcher. He is a lefty. And so I did not have Estevan Florial, who I think early will only play against righties. And I did not have Will Brennan in the lineup against the lefty as well. My lineup, though, is similar. 6 of the first 7 guys are exactly the same. Jason and I both have Kwan, Jimenez, Ramirez, Naylor, Laureano, and Bo Naylor. We have those 6 guys in the exact same spots.
Yeah.
Now, everybody knows how I feel about Miles Straw, and I don't think he's going to play every day, but I do think he's going to play against lefties at least initially. But I have Tyler Freeman making the team and playing DH. Because Manzardo's not going to be here.
Right.
Otherwise, I would have had Manzardo at first and Naylor at DH. We're in agreement that Manzardo will not make the team out of spring training. I think Freeman, Brennan, and Florial will all make the team. I forgot who I left out, but I have all 3 of them on. And so, no Rocchio. And so I got Tyler Freeman DHing on opening day, batting 6th. I got Arias playing shortstop, and then Miles Straw because it's a lefty. I'm hoping I don't want him starting at all. I think they'll still start him against lefties sometimes. Because they're worried, at least early in the season. I think if Florial takes off, he plays center field every day. But I think early in the season, they'll sit him against the lefties.
If Freeman is on the team, I agree with you. He'll be in the opening day lineup in center field. I'm not sure he makes the opening day roster because he has an option left.
It is definitely possible.
They've got a lot of guys right now that they're trying to work through.
That's fair. Go ahead, Mike.
Before G picks which lineup he likes better, I do have a question for both of you guys because you both had Arias as your starting shortstop. And if they are facing J.P. Sears, a lefty, Arias was terrible against lefties last season. He was 9 for 108 against left-handed pitching last season for a whopping .083 batting average. Do they not really have anyone else to play at shortstop against a lefty?
I want to see Gabriel Arias in the lineup every day at shortstop. Put him out there every day.
That's not going to be a platoon situation. The only way it's not going to be Arias is if Rocchio wins the
Right.
But they want Arias to get one more chance, I think. Now, with Stephen Vogt and not Francona, I don't know.
Things could change.
Things could change, but I'm in agreement. I think I think he's the better prospect long term, but I think you kind of committed last year to Arias. You got to put him in there every day. I agree with you.
I think Arias can do it all. I'm really high on this guy.
And I can't give up against. They didn't give up on Naylor against lefties for years, and he finally paid off. It's only been 1 year for Arias. I'm going to have him in the lineup every day. I maybe even bat him a little higher against righties. I think, and I would have Bo Naylor hit a little higher against righties, but That's why. So go ahead, G. You break the tie. Who you got?
As you did say, most of your lineups are pretty much the same. I'm leaning a little towards Jason's because
No Miles
he
Straw?
had the heart. He had the heart to play Florial. And guess what? I'm looking for upside. I'm looking for pop. I'm looking for a little change of attitude. And to me, Bulls lineup was solid, but it's more of what we saw last year. I want to see Florial. And, you know, if you're looking at it, I don't have a problem playing Gabriel Arias every single day because I'm going to figure out whether or not I need to move on from him. Will Brennan has showed a little more pop in right field. But the big part about it is I like to see this, and we get a chance to see Bo Naylor and Josh Naylor every game doing their thing. I'll be happy to get 17 to 18 home runs out of Bo Naylor.
By the way, I actually thought it was possible if it's a lefty on opening day that they would start Hedges instead of Bo Naylor, but I talked myself out of it. I talked myself out of it. I would not. But remember, Miles Straw's not who I want out there. It's who I think that they will start. All right, Mike, what do you got?
Speaking of extra Guardians content, we have the Ultimate Guardian show launching on March 25th. We also do the Ultimate Cavaliers show, myself and Jason, once a week, 30 minutes dedicated to just Cavs coverage. G. Bush does the Ultimate Browns show Mondays and Fridays, 30 minutes of just Browns coverage. And Earl of Pearl, our guy behind the glass, also does the Ultimate 216 show every Thursday, a little culture sports combo. And if you want more UCSS content, you can always download us in podcast form as well, wherever you download your podcasts.